Good day to you.
I'd like you to teach me how to be...
Certainly.
I'm interested...
No. Now. God be...
Greetings, Henry. I hear you on the rat-eye tourney. Well done, lad.
My lord, I managed to find a clue to the whereabouts of the bandits.
Excellent. Bernard already told me what's been happening, but I'd like to hear it straight from the horse's mouth.
The whole story, or just the gist of it, sir?
It's up to you what you consider important.
One of the Neuhoff stable boys, a lad they called Ginger, fled from there and hid out with some charcoal burners. I have to say, there's a lot of them around. I never thought how many forges and ironworks they have to supply.
That's true, but keep to the point.
Oh, yes, sir. I had quite a job finding him. He was well hidden and with good reason. The bandits wanted to kill him because he recognised one of them.
Did he tell you what happened?
He said it wasn't one gang, but two. And one of them took fright when the slaughter started. Seems they were only interested in loot, so they quarrelled with the other lot. Then it came to a skirmish in the woods and one of them was killed. And the rest of them scattered.
And did you find out where they went?
All I know is one of them is from Ujits. I know enough about him to be able to track him down.
All right, but those cutthroats must know who he is too, right? And if they want to get revenge on him or silence him, you'd better hope they don't get to him before... I'm going to our encampment at Merhayed to oversee the security of the region.
Yes, sir. Why choose Merhayed?
It's somewhat at the centre of events, isn't it? And what's more, there's another stud farm there.
Sir, do you think they're going to try the same thing again?
I shouldn't think so. Everyone will be on the alert now, but the secluded dwellings are more vulnerable. There are few people in them. They're scattered everywhere and we can't guard them all.
But the bandits won't find much silver in places like that.
There's always a groschen or two, some food and so on. Anyway, how much silver did they get from slaughtering those horses?
True. If they'd stolen them, they could have sold them. Those were fine animals.
Exactly. It's not about the silver. It's about something else.
But what?
Creating fear. Such great terror that you won't even squeak when they come to cut your throat. Never mind raise your hand against them. Fear that will root you to the spot, staring like a rabbit entranced by a stoat, waiting for the death blow to fall. Helpless to do anything about it. God be with you.
Excuse me, may I ask for your help? I hope I can be of some humble service to you.
I'm looking for a fellow who lives here, but I don't know his name.
What would you want with him? Well, it's no skin off my nose.
Where are you going?
To Ushitz. I have to see the bailiff.
Go north.
Ah, farewell.
God save you. What can I do for you?
Is there anything suspicious going?
Indeed. Around here? You should hear about what Vashek the groom had. And then, just last night, Father Godwin was here, calling fire and brimstone down on old Gertrude.
Have you got a bed for the night?
I suppose. For how long?
How about if I pay you for 7?
Sure, but
Here you go.
you'll like it here. Like... God be with you.
God grant you health.
I'm looking for a fellow who lives here, but I don't know his name.
Aye, he lives here, all right. The devil take him. Good luck then.
Do you have any work that needs doing?
My dear lad, I have more worries than I can bear. Another pair of shoulders would ease my burden. I have to deal with a local witch.
A witch?
The herb woman, old Gertrude. That devious hag who will stoop to anything. Like all herbalists.
Oh, don't tell me. The cows are giving blood instead of milk.
This is no laughing matter. Gertrude isn't evil. She just has peculiar ideas about what's good for people.
A little bird told you, did it?
You know how good people are at seeing the splinter in another's eye and not the beam in their own.
In other words, someone's been What do you want me to do?
I want you to go and see her and find out what she's been up to. I know she lives in fear of the Holy Church, so tell her I sent you. That will make her talk and think twice about encouraging witchcraft. If you learn that she truly did involve folk in some foolishness, find out all...
Consider it done.
Good. And never fear. I'm a man who always pays. God be with you.
Jesus. I see you know how to... I wouldn't have expected that from a man.
With a stick. I practiced with a stick. Reminder of my... God be with you.
Onions, garlic, delicious juicy cabbage, the freshest you can get.
Ugh! Ah! 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 Ah!
Move along, citizens. Move along. There's nothing to see here.
That's what you call nothing to see. I'd like to know what something to see looks like.
By the keys of St. Peter, this is all I need. We'll have to send word to Sir Hanush.
That might not be necessary.
Who are you?
I'm Henry of Skalitz, in the service of Hanush's Captain Bernard. I'm investigating the attack at Neuhof, and I think this could be related.
Well, I'm the bailiff of Auschwitz. And I say we don't want any of that kind of trouble around here. What makes you think this has anything to do with Neuhof?
One of the folk at the stud farm recognized someone from Auschwitz among the bandits.
We have no bandits or murderers around here.
Really? They say he had a limp?
Shit. Well, allow me to introduce you to Limpy Lubosh. Or all that's left of him.
Nothing's ever easy. I'll have to take a look around and ask a few more questions, if that's all right with you.
You can take this mess off my hands and welcome to it. As for what else there is to find out, I don't know. But look and ask all you like.
The parish priest here in Ujits, he's a peculiar sort of cleric. I noticed he's quite handy with a sword.
He is indeed. He's as hard as nails. More than once he's intervened in a brawl in the tavern and sat everyone on their asses. He's not to be taken lightly.
I doubt he acquired those skills at the seminary.
You know how it goes. The nobles send their youngest sons to study for the priesthood, and our parish priest has blue blood in him. He probably learned to fight at home before he went to university. That's how it goes with those aristocrats. But I heard something happened and he was roving the world for a while. Don't know what he got up to, though.
When did you find the body? And did anyone see anything?
Just now. And nobody saw or heard anything.
Who was Limpy Lubot?
A poor crofter and a scoundrel. He kept company with all sorts of vermin. He was always getting into some kind of...
Another thing. How come he lived?
He got that from some villainy or brawl a long time ago.
Has he been up to anything suspicious lately?
I don't know. The last few days he didn't go anywhere. He was home the whole time. But he always kept everyone in the village at arm's length.
Did he have any kith or kin in the village?
None. A loner he was. I don't know the last time I saw him with anyone.
Do you happen to know... Lord above, they did a hell of a job on him. Must have been agony. How come no one heard anything? What's this? Looks like someone's hit him very hard on the head. Could they have bludgeoned him to death and then gutted him? That would explain why he didn't scream. Judas. Looks like this is meant to be a warning. But for who? And why? Maybe the gang had a falling out. But a bandit who knows how to write isn't something you see every day.
God be with you.
Farewell.
Lord above, they did a hell of a job on him. Must have been Judas. Lord above, they did a hell. What's this? Looks like someone's hit him very hard on the head. Could they have bludgeoned him to death and then gutted him? That would explain why he didn't scream. Armour? Well, it seems Lubosh wasn't your everyday crofter. And judging by the bloodstains, it looks like he lived the way he died. Another thing. I found armour in his house, covered in blood.
God preserve us. Everyone knows he was a violent oaf, but I never thought he'd stoop to murder. At least he never did that here. Take care now. Surrender! You're under arrest for I saw you stealing. You should have thought twice about what you're doing.
All right, that's enough. Maybe you didn't realise, but I'm in the service of the Lord of Ratai. So you better keep that in mind.
Ah, I didn't know that. Farewell. Look out. What the? Huh?
Greetings. What do you need?
I've come in the name of Sahanish of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neu.
Ask away.
Who was this Lubosh who was murdered?
He was a drunkard and a beast. And lazy too.
Have you noticed anything suspicious?
The only thing seemed suspicious was how a rogue like him suddenly started.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
What do I care?
That's all.
Take care.
There. Satisfied?
Good day to you.
You up for a throw?
May the Lord... May the best man win.
A tankard of ale for me.
This'll be the one.
Your turn. Oh, come on. It's time I had a throw. Oh, come on. It's time I had a throw. Use your head, man. You'll lose everything. If I was in your shoes, I'd pass while the going's good.
The blessings of our good Lord be with you, Father. I'm here in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa. Can I ask you a few questions?
It seems Sir Hanush is employing children as investigators. But ask as
Did you know Lubosh?
Bit of a lost soul. Simple, rough fellow, but at heart I don't...
Did you notice any...
My child, all sorts of suspicious things have been going on recently. People like Lubosh don't...
That's really not a lot of help to me.
I'm sorry to hear.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing on the day?
Unfortunately, I do know. And I'd like to help.
What?
I'm bound by certain vows that forbid me to...
Vows more important than catching dangerous...
There are laws of God above the laws of man, son. And one of those is the sanctity of the confessional.
Father, surely you can't be serious. There must be situations in which...
There are things that apply always, no matter what the circumstances. And this is one...
For heaven's sake, Father, can you really look me in the eye and tell me that, when you know you meant...
True. Very well, then.
Trust me.
Lubosh came to me shortly after everything that happened. His conscience was gnawing at him. I must say I never expected it of him. But he turned out to be a better man than he seemed. He said some crony of theirs hired them. First they thought they were going to steal horses. He and his gang didn't want any part of that. They quarreled with the others.
Quarreled? A corpse was...
Well, that would explain something.
So I know Lubosh killed one of the murderers, and now he's dead too. Only I need to find the ones...
Just nicknames. But maybe that'll help. He mentioned some fellows called...
Nothing more?
No.
I suppose that'll have to do. I reckon I'll go and have a look around the Dexco first.
Father, didn't I see you outside? I wouldn't have expected...
With a stick. May the Lord watch over you.
Yeah. Ugh!